Hello, and finally, welcome back to the Common Man Review. My name's Andrew, and I'm here with my two co-hosts, Trevor and JC.
Hello?
Hello, everyone.
Hello there.
And we're finally back with a new episode.
Yay!
Oh, fucking time.
After like a month
It's
of not
about
recording.
damn time.
Yeah, it's about time.
It is.
Oh,
I swear it wasn't my fault this time, but
Dead.
it's all your fault.
anyways, this week JC picked the movie that we're gonna watch, and we're watching The Place Beyond the Pines. If you don't remember from last episode from
Month
3 weeks
ago.
ago.
Yeah,
A month
JC picked
ago.
this movie about a month ago.
And we're finally
month.
getting around to it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Uh,
So, who wants to start?
Place
Trevor, you can
Beyond
start.
Pines.
You
First of all,
can start.
every time I try to think what the name is, I always want to say A Place Beyond the Pines. Yeah. I don't know. I always get confused. But
You're always confused.
yeah, mostly
Damn!
I'm confused, I'd say. My thing with this movie, I had a lot of different takes on this kinda. At first, like when I was first watching it, I thought they got into it way too fast. All of a sudden, it just started, and all of a sudden they were just in it. You know what I mean? Like 2 minutes in, he finds his ex-girlfriend. He finds this kid. We're 2 minutes in, dude. You got to give me some sort of background here. You know what I mean? And then it started to progress. You learned a little bit about the backstory a little bit, made up for it. I didn't expect him to only be in it for like a little bit, really.
Are you talking about Ryan Gosling?
Yeah. And
What was his
then
name? Luke
Yeah.
Lenton?
Yeah.
yeah, it was some I know it was Luke. I forget the last name was. But I kind of liked how it was kind of like three different stories.
Yes.
You had like his whole story, then you had Bradley Cooper's story, then you had their two shitty kids story. Those kids are fucking losers. Both of them.
Yeah, they're both fucking assholes.
Clown ass dudes. Like,
Nah, Jason all the way.
I thought they were both losers.
No.
So
The other kid.
I like
is.
the actor. I like the actor that plays Jason.
the
I do
actors
have to say, I liked AJ better than Jason. Mostly because he had that Long Island
hate
accent,
AJ.
and it was really fucking funny listening to him just talk to everybody else when they all sound normal.
AJ was a
We're
loser.
all just like normal speaking. And he's just
You got my oxys, kid.
yeah, my Aussie kid.
Hey,
Yeah,
where
my
can I
dog.
score some X?
You from Long Island? No, I'm from Troy.
Fucking loser.
But yeah, no, I let. It made me think. By the end, it was making me think. I was like, huh, it's crazy how like this all like intertwined. And I thought it was good by the end, but I mean, I don't know. It was weird at first. I liked it more as it progressed.
Okay.
Nice. Well,
That's my take.
I'll be honest. This is my take. I think it's a pretty overall boring movie. I'm not gonna lie. I was watching it and I was just kind of getting bored. I wanted to look at my phone the whole time. I didn't, out of respect for the movie. But I was bored half the time. It was cool when he was robbing banks and shit. Like that was fucking dope. And then when he got killed. Oh, and when he was riding the motorcycle, I think that's so cool when you get three people in the little ball riding motorcycles around.
Yeah.
that was really
That was
That shit's cool.
insane.
Like he was
That was
the
really-
character itself was a badass. Luke, badass character. He was wearing a Metallica cutoff, flinging around a butterfly knife. He had a whole bunch of really shitty tattoos all over him. My favorite one was the little dagger on his face. That was sick.
It was awesome. Are you kidding me?
But it was pretty fucking boring, especially after Cross kills Luke. The movie got so boring. So
yeah,
boring.
it was a little slow. As soon as he died, it got kind of slow.
Yeah, and then what? You have him trying to unravel the police department as one of the fucking stories. And then it's his son being a shithead, just like the guy he killed. But it was just fucking stupid. I thought, honestly. I did like some parts of the movie. I thought the ending was good. It ends with Cross becoming the Attorney General, and the kid riding off into the sunset on his motorcycle, probably just like his dad did.
Yeah, probably to go be a fucking bum like his dad was.
Yeah, probably, and he's probably gonna go fucking die by the time he's 32. So
Like his
good for
dad.
him, I guess.
Like his
But,
father.
Like his
There
father
was-
before him.
Two things that actually kind of made me happy in this movie, though. Like three. The butterfly knife scene in the beginning made me very happy, just because I think butterfly knives are cool. It was like the very first scene. He's just sitting there flipping a butterfly knife and stabs it in the wall.
Yeah, he's just like playing around.
That just made me happy. It's the little things that make me happy. And then what? Who was the cop guy that helped Cross in the end? The one that was like interrogating him in the hospital and all that stuff. That character.
Yeah.
He's a character in one of my favorite shows. That's why I wanted to bring him up. He's in The Resident, and he plays one of the doctors.
Who,
Yeah,
Bruce
I've heard
Greenwood?
that show.
Bruce Greenwood. That's
Yeah.
my favorite. It's one of my favorite shows. It's the only non-crime show I really like.
I've never seen it.
That's good.
Sounds good.
But and then Dane DeHaan, the kid that plays Jason, he's in this really weird movie called A Cure for Wellness. I don't know if you guys ever saw it, but I watched it one night, really late at night in the movie theater, and it was really fucking creepy. I was creeped out the whole night.
Never
So
saw it.
those were the things that I thought of that kind of made me happy during the movie, but that was about it.
What'd you say it was called?
A Cure for Wellness. It came out in like 2016 or something.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
I randomly
Jason,
saw it on some random
thoughts?
date.
My thoughts. Well, I completely disagree with Andrew. I think this movie is fantastic. And the reason why I think that is because, like you said, Trevor, it has like three different stories within one movie. But they all revolve around the same characters that interact with each other within the broad aspect of the same movie. Like this Bradley Cooper as a cop. He's interacted with Jason's father, Luke, and Jason. But you get to see his story, Jason's story, and Luke's story all at once and see how they interplay with each other. I also think that this movie is very deep. Like the deeper meaning behind a lot of like the events that go on within the movie. Like there's so many different themes and aspects that you can like identify within the movie. One
Can
of
we
them
go into
being
this?
yeah,
Please.
one of them being family. How like dysfunctional some families can be and how that can have an effect on children who grow up, let's say, without a father, who don't know what happened to his father, and then he comes out, he learns at 17 years old, yeah, my father was a bank robber who got shot by this cop who is the father of this kid I'm talking to in school. Like just that to me, that was the biggest thing for me at least. Knowing that Jason found out that AJ's father killed his father. That
One
was just
thing-
crazy to me.
One thing I didn't understand was how angry he got that AJ's father, who was a police officer, ended up killing his dad, who he never even fucking knew.
Yeah, he got irrationally too mad.
Like, that was too mad.
Because he
You
didn't know his
him.
dad.
He didn't raise you. Yeah,
Yeah,
but his
'cause
dad was
he-
a shit bun from the beginning. He had
Yeah,
him
but
and
he
didn't know he had him.
that. He didn't know that. They kept all his father's secrets and everything about him away from Jason, which made him realize, like, why did you keep this away from me?
Because
Why did
Well,
you
yeah,
hide the
yeah,
fact
that's
that
what
he was
Luke
a
asked
bankrupt?
for. That's what Luke asked for, though.
Yeah, but
If
I
you
mean,
remember
Jason-
He
that
he
scene
asked
right
him.
before he
He
got
said
shot,
don't. He
he
said
was like,
don't
make
tell
sure
him
you
about
don't
me.
tell him about me.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
said don't tell him. About
But
me.
as a kid, how would you feel though? Wouldn't you still want to know about your father?
As a
if you were
17-year-old, no,
told-
not really. I barely know about him now.
Fair point.
Well,
Uh,
I don't know where to
fair
go
point.
from that, but
But no. I
Well, within
agree
the
with that point.
context,
He
No,
gets
if
he
you
gets
don't
way too
know
mad.
someone, you can't get that mad and like try and kill somebody over something if you never even fucking knew the guy.
Exactly.
Like,
I
there's
get
no
it.
emotional connection.
I
You
don't.
shouldn't get
Yeah.
that fucking angry unless you have some actual problems. I mean, I think the kid did have some fucking problems.
The
in
only
the movie.
emotional connection they had is for him to just be like, "That was my dad."
Hmm
This
Yeah.
plain
He
simple
stuck his
fact.
dick in my mom, and now
I
I'm here.
never knew him. He barely knew me.
But he was
Luke,
trying
Luke
to
only
do
knew him
good
until he
stuff
was
for
like
him.
a year old.
Even though he was robbing banks, he was trying to still provide money and support for him when in reality the mother did not really want Luke at all. And if you told Jason that at 17 years old, like, yeah, your father left you all this money, even though it's not the way to make money, it's still proving that his father was caring for him, even though he really couldn't at all with the job he had. He was a stunt guy. How much
Yeah.
money do you
What
think he was
also it
making?
also depends on how, like, you don't know how Eva Mendes' character, like the mom, like what she has said about him. Like she could be like, oh,
Yes.
he could be like, oh, he was some shit bum and like he's gone now.
Well,
You
that's what
could
she
leave it open ended, like as if he left, or you could just like make some shit up, like, oh, he died in service, he died anything. You can just make
yeah.
some shit up, make him sound better, or you could just be like, he's a shit bum and he's gone
Yeah,
now. He left.
I think in the movie
I don't remember which way
she
she does it.
I think she told him that he died in a car accident.
Yeah, she lied to him.
Because
Yeah,
the
I think
kid
that
said
was
the
it.
kid said it to AJ. He was like, "Oh, he died in a car accident."
hmm When I was
I
really,
think.
really young.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
when he gets beat up by AJ and then he's in the hospital, then he like looks at his mother and says, "You lied to me." Like that's the point. Like that's Jason's like, "Why did you lie to me?" That's the biggest thing why he got mad. It's like you lied to me about the truth about my father. You could have told me he was a bank robber and he got shot. I would have had to handle that. But when I find
Why the
out at
fuck
such
would you tell a
a age,
6-year-old his daddy got shot in a bank
not
robbery?
well because like if you don't know about your father and you want to know about him, but someone keeps
Not
constantly
at
lying to
6,
you.
dude.
Well, I
Yeah,
didn't
At
say
that's
six
like
six.
years
I
that's
didn't
old,
like
say
if,
something.
six.
dude, if my
Wait, no,
kid's
I didn't
6
say
years old, I'm
six.
not
I
gonna be
said
like, yeah, he died getting
I
shot
know.
up
I was
because he
just
was
saying
robbing a
6 is
fucking
just a
bank.
random young age.
no, not
But
six. Like 14, 12, 13.
14,
Who knows?
that's still way too young. I think you
You're in
tell
high
him when he's
school, bud.
18. He
14
graduates
years old.
high school, and then you fucking tell him.
Yeah.
Send him on his course through adulthood.
I
Let
don't
him
know, because
mature
then
a
he
little
can
bit. I
do
mean,
some
he was
crazy
17,
stuff
but
when he's older. Like he almost tried to do. He was at 17 and tried to kill a cop.
yeah, I think they should have waited till he was in his 20s, so he actually has
He
some
was
sense.
that, yeah, but he would have done something crazier, I think. If he's doing that at 17, what could he have done at 20?
Yeah, he's hopped up on
Oh,
drugs at 17. Maybe he'll be better when he's like 20 something.
Yeah, you're also just more mature when you're, 20.
that's what they all say. And then you have people who go to
You're
jail because they can't.
less hormonal, dude. He was probably just freaking out because he was just,
I don't
Probably
know.
had
And then
17.
you have this kid,
He was
hit
just like
blue balls.
17, dude. Yeah, dude. There's a
and
lot of
that's
all
the other
that
thing
sexual
too.
frustration, dude.
It shows a kid, like a teen, go through some bullshit that a lot of teens go through in high school, which is just a one kid being a complete dick to you, ruining your like teen years. And that was AJ, in my opinion, for Jason. Like he like manipulated him, was like, yeah, I'm the new kid, I don't know anything, and then he got him to do worse things. And then you see AJ start beating the shit out of Jason, making him get him drugs, making him get in trouble when he never really got into all of that in the first place. It was because of AJ, the son of the cop who was supposed to be the good guy, who killed Jason's father. Like all that just plays into effect. All of it. So it's like there's so many different sides you can take from this movie. So many characters you can like agree with, and others you won't. But at the end, it's just like it's just people living their lives at that case. I don't
Fair.
know.
I mean, I think both the kids were just dickheads in general.
Yeah,
I didn't
I
like
don't like
either.
either of them.
I thought they were both
I
kind
hate
of
AJ.
annoying.
I liked AJ a tad bit more just because he had that Long Island accent.
No.
Sounds like he's from the city. Sounds like he's some
No.
mafia guy.
He was just
He
kind
sounds
of,
real
I don't know.
Italian.
He was like kind of a douchebag, but he was also like kind of cool.
Yeah, it was funny.
How it's just kind of how it goes.
Chick his father's house. That was a huge ass banger.
That
It's
was a
a
literal banger.
literal
That was
banger,
lit.
dude. For a high school
That was
student,
fucking
dude.
sick.
Some Project X shit.
Crazy, crazy, dude.
What'd you guys think about all the robberies though? That little like part in the
The
movie where
string
he
of
kept
bank
robbing.
I
robberies.
thought the
Yeah.
robberies were cool. I had
That was dope. That was one of the
Didn't it
only
make it
cool
seem
parts
like
of the movie.
didn't it make it seem like it's so easy to do it?
it
No.
did.
No,
It
yeah,
did,
it made it seem like it,
It
but
made it
like,
seem
but
super
it's
easy. Just
not. But it makes it
go
too
in,
easy.
do it fast, and then drive away.
And make sure
what?
this
I
is.
can
Thanks.
walk in with one little pistol and ride out on a motorcycle with thousands of dollars in a backpack. I fucking doubt that.
Remember too, this movie takes place like the first part in like the late '90s, like '97, '98.
Yeah, it's
True.
also like a
True.
small town.
Yeah,
Schenectady.
it is a like upstate New York, isn't it?
Yeah, Schenectady. It's right. It's right. The next city north of Albany.
Nice.
I've been there.
And
It's a shit town.
one thing that I thought of during
More
that
hot
whole
rocks.
More Hot Rocks.
Hot
I'm
rocks,
back.
crack.
Hot Rocks, crack. So just more Hot Rocks in a different sense. But one thing that it made me think of, or just like a thought that I had was like, why not like change the color of the bike after each robbery? You know what I mean?
Mm,
Because like his bike was what, black?
Black. Yeah.
black.
It was like if you rob the first one and it's black, and now the cops are looking for a black motorcycle. When you go to rob the next one, just spray paint it with it. You literally worked in like a car shop. I'm sure they had paint lying around. Do it red. Do it blue. Make it look different. You know what I mean? So you don't give yourself away so easily. I was like, why doesn't he just switch it up a little bit? Like
It's
that's
actually, yeah, I agree.
crime 101 right there. You gotta
That
make
would have been
yourself
a
look.
very good if they added that like sequence to the movie, like to like changing the colors of the bike. I think that would have been much more like realistic and cooler.
That's much more
I
realistic.
agree.
You know what I didn't understand? Why Ben Mendelsohn's character, I forget his name, but
Robin,
yeah, Robin. Why he was like breaking his bike.
because he didn't want him to go rob any more
Yeah,
banks.
I
He
don't
didn't want him to
understand
get in
why he
trouble
like cut his bike in half. I
because he
don't
didn't want him to
understand.
keep doing it. He was looking out for Luke. He was like, "I know you're gonna get in trouble one day if you keep doing it. I'm not gonna allow you to do it." And then, of course, Luke got so mad because he's like, I'm making thousands of dollars from this and I can support my kid. I'm going to keep doing it. But then you saw what happened. That was
So,
just
See,
foreshadowing.
I
Like,
didn't
hey,
see it.
I'm
I
trying
didn't
to.
see it like that. In
Because
the
then at the end of the movie, Jason goes to Robin and is like, "Did my father used to live here with you?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he was talking all good about his father. Like, Robin cared about Luke.
yeah,
He just knew, though, Robin Banks got to his head and that's going to lead him to either jail or dead. And then you see it ultimately happens. So he was just looking out for Luke. He was like saying, "You need to calm down. We should lay low for a while because that's what I did. I haven't robbed banks in years, but then I started again with you. Then we should stop like robbing banks and like lay low for a while, and then we could do it again. Who knows?" But Luke wanted to keep doing it, and he was just looking out for Luke and just saying like, "You should not do this." But then Luke got mental and put the gun in his mouth and was like, "You broke my bike. You're gonna make me a new one." And then you see what happens after that bank robbery.
yeah.
And then he gets caught and then ultimately killed by Bradley
Yeah.
Cooper, American Sniper.
American Sniper. Fucking Bradley Cooper. I thought it was interesting that when Bradley Cooper was in the hospital and they were asking about like who shot first and everything, that he lied about it. I
Yeah,
was like,
she shot first.
yeah, he shoots first. He says the Ryan Gosling shot first.
He's just saving his own ass.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
naturally.
mean, regardless, he was gonna have to shoot him.
Yeah.
Yeah, regardless.
I mean, he did pull his gun up.
hmm
He just happened to shoot him before he pulled his gun up, and then he shot him.
Yeah, he shot him in the leg, and then Bradley Cooper shot Luke right in the freaking chest. Out the window, too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right out the window. How convenient the fucking window was open. How
I
convenient.
know.
Well, he
Well,
opened it, I
didn't he
thought.
open it? He opened it because
Yeah,
he was
he
gonna hop
opened
out,
it.
and then he was like, "No, I'm gonna call." He called the woman, right?
Yeah, called the wife, and then that's when he said, "Don't
Even
tell
Mendes.
Jason about."
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Wasn't that character Kofi? Isn't he from that movie Moonlight? Isn't he
Yes,
that guy? That's that actor.
yes,
I forget his name.
Ali.
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
like
say his
who has
first name.
Shara Ali or
Ali,
something
yeah,
like that.
yeah. He's great. He's a great actor.
I haven't seen him in many movies. Just like I just haven't seen the movies he's in. But I've heard he's a very good actor. I heard Moonlight was
Yeah.
really good. I never watched it.
Moonlight's pretty good.
He was the boyfriend, right?
Yeah, yeah, the
Yeah,
boy
he was. Yeah.
Kofi.
Dude, Ryan Gosling whacks the fuck out of him with like
Yeah, I was
the
just gonna
Wrench,
ask you about that.
yeah,
What
yeah,
right
did
in
with
the
a
you think
wrench,
fucking
that
dude.
scene?
eye.
Hits the shit out of him. I thought he killed him, dude. In the moment, I was like, holy shit.
Wasn't that like an intense scene? Like all he was trying to do was make a baby crib for his baby,
Yeah,
and everyone was like, get out! You shouldn't be here." And he's like, "I'm
yeah,
just
dude.
trying to
Everybody was
support my
freaking
kid."
out. He was like, "Get out of my fucking house, dude! Coming in here with that." He was like, "Dude, like, I'm just trying to build a crib for the kid. Like, like Ryan Gosling could not have been in a more like calm and like giving mood. He's like, I'm literally just here to make a fucking crib.
Yeah, I'm even putting it
Oh,
fucking together for you, motherfucker.
yeah, I'm putting it together. It's a crib for my fucking kid. Like, I get it. I'm at your house, but hey, I was let in. He was let in. The mom
Yeah,
let
the
him
mother
in.
let him in.
let
And
him
it's
in.
like,
And then
and
he
it's
was
like,
just upstairs minding his own business. The kid was sitting there, not crying. So the kid was happy. He's putting together a crib for him, and everyone starts fucking yelling at him. And he's like, you know what? Fuck this. Wrench
yeah,
to the fucking eye.
Yeah,
because
fuck
the
you.
other
Yeah, I
father
didn't
was
feel
like,
bad
You
when the
don't
guy got
fuck
hit.
with me.
I didn't feel
you gotta
bad.
get out of my house, or I'm gonna kick the shit out of you. It's like,
And like
dude,
Ryan Gosling, dude, he didn't even like yell back at him. He was just like, he was like, please, like you're scaring the baby because you're yelling.
yeah.
Like
And he's like,
he was like,
stop
please
screaming.
don't yell. He was
You're
like, please
scaring my
stop screaming.
child.
And he was like, what the fuck did you say in my house? He's like, I'm just trying to build a fucking crib.
Like all he was doing is trying to provide for his son. And even
Yeah.
though the way he was doing it was the wrong way,
I wouldn't even
I mean,
call it the wrong way. He was let in. Should he have told them? Should he have called one of the two of them and be like, hey, I'm gonna come by and, build a crib? Maybe.
no,
But
I meant like how the way he got the money, how
oh
he
yeah,
goes about to get
that
all that stuff. 'Cause remember, he
uh
came with a truck full of like stuff. It's like, how did he get so much money to do it? Well, robbing banks. It's not the
Yeah.
right way to go about it, but at
yeah.
least the end, like the point is he was trying to still support his son because he felt like that was his duty as a father, even though his job, his status is very low in society. I mean, let's be honest. He didn't give a shit. He started robbing banks. He still had that thing, like a moral aspect in his head, like I have to take care of my kid. This is my kid. I love
Hey, it
him,
don't matter how you get the money. It just matters that you get the money.
and that's how he thought, and he did. I
The
mean, he
way to
got
look
the
at life.
money. But yeah, that scene was crazy. Bam, right to the head.
Yeah, it
I
hits
thought
the
he killed him
shit out
too.
of him. Yeah,
That
in the
was
moment I
really
was like, shit, like he's
yeah.
dead.
He just caught a murder charge.
Yeah, I thought he was dead for like a little bit because they didn't show the
Yeah.
boyfriend for like another like 15, 20 minutes. I was like, oh, he's dead. And then they showed him. I was like, oh, I guess he's not
Yeah.
dead.
I assumed he was alive because he only got hit once with a wrench. I was just like, I doubt he's dead.
I don't know. The way he was kind of bleeding out, just kind of lying there.
Yeah, he got
I was
knocked.
like, oh, dude, because I mean, it happens so fast. Like you don't see it; it only hits him in the eye. I thought he hit him like temple
The
area. I was like,
temple.
oh, he's dead.
Nah.
Well, Ryan Gosling's jacked in this movie, so it's probably a whole lot of force behind that.
And he's playing a badass.
A metal wrench to the fucking temple. You're dead. I was
We
like,
should
oh,
try that theory.
yeah, you want me to? Yeah, I'll hit you.
Bet.
Listen,
You need to take some bullets too.
you're the one that thinks you can take fucking bullets, dude.
Well, anyways, I think
Now
one
you don't want to
character
have
I
that
really
argument
No,
today.
liked.
You don't
no.
want to have that argument today. You don't
No, I'm
want to
not
bring that
having
up.
this fucking argument.
You don't want to bring that argument back
Well,
up.
I think that Ray Liotta's
He was
character was really fucking funny.
he was super racist, but he's kind of funny.
Yeah, he was awful, but he was really funny. He was such a bad guy, but it was kind of funny because he was such a
Nobody
bad
plays a corrupt cop better than Ray Liotta.
or some type of bad guy. I just love Ray Liotta as a bad guy.
I agree.
Like he needs to be the asshole in the movie. Whether he's
And he
playing some
was.
mob guy or he's playing some corrupt cop, he always has to play a good asshole.
Has to.
But
But
that's another part of the movie that I like too. It showed the corruption of what could happen in police stations and the police in general. Like it kind of went there. It was just like, yeah, there's corruption everywhere in
I
society,
just thought
even
it
here.
was unnecessary that Bradley Cooper had to take down the corruption. Like that whole part of the movie was unnecessary.
Uh, I mean,
It had
without it though, it wouldn't
no
work. Though. The whole
reason.
corruption would not look good. It'd be like, why is this character just letting them do it?
Yeah,
That doesn't make the movie good. Like
but
we
I'm
want to see
saying that whole segment was just unnecessary.
which like the whole cop segment.
The
Yeah,
whole
the whole
second
segment.
story, I guess you're saying.
Yeah,
The
that
whole
whole
second
second
story
Okay,
story
piece.
yeah.
was just unnecessary. Honestly,
See,
you
I
could have
liked
seen
it.
the. I think seeing the beginning of Bradley Cooper not wanting to be a police officer was fine, and that shows like his road to becoming the district attorney or whatever. And I understand they're trying to give some backstory to how it happens with him making a deal with the other guy, who was the district attorney. I think. I think that's who Bruce
Basically
Green.
blackmailing him. Wasn't even really a deal. It was more
Yeah, it
blackmail.
was blackmail.
It was a deal. It
it
was
was
it. Just
it
call
was
it a
blackmail.
deal.
I
Just call it a deal. It's fine.
It's fine.
search the house for
Make you an offer you can't
some stuff.
refuse.
There was no actual money amount said, so it wasn't a bribe.
It was not a bribe.
Just like here.
A bribe needs a definite money amount.
But Yeah, I thought that was all very unnecessary.
See,
I
I
thought
look at
it skipped up to the kid. The kids just being schmucks. Could have skipped right to that.
that whole
Yeah.
segment as like one of the other like deeper meanings within the film. It's like it's either you do the right thing or you do the wrong thing. Luke was doing the wrong thing, even though it was in a good way. Bradley Cooper acknowledged what was wrong and the problems, and he was the one who was trying to make the good decisions and fix it. There was all these different types of characters that they try to implement within the one story to show good versus bad, or is it really good versus bad? You know, the questions that you could like propose through that. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I liked it from like a story standpoint. Like I like that. I love a good corrupted cop system story. Those are always fun. But I was like, but like after the whole Ryan Gosling like story, I was like, do you need to switch it up so drastically?
Yeah, that's what I
Because
didn't like.
because them being corrupt didn't really do anything to add on to the Ryan Gosling part. The thing was that Bradley Cooper's character killed him, and then later on their sons met up. You could
Yeah,
still have that storyline without having to do a whole corruption thing. I like it. I thought it was interesting. Like I
See,
was cool
I
with it.
just thought
But
about
I was like,
this.
you don't need to have it. Like you didn't
no.
need him to be the DA. He could still be a regular cop, and his sons, the two sons, meet up, and then Luke's son be like, "Well, fuck this guy. I'm still gonna go kill you and your son, or try to kill you and your son."
Yeah.
See,
One
I just
thing.
thought about.
You can go, JC. I'll
It's
let you.
it's quick. It's quick. It's quick. When you were talking about that, the only thing I thought about with Bradley Cooper and his story was now you went from Luke's to his. And through his story, you saw he dealt with two things the corruption of the police and all that stuff that you guys really don't like understand why I was in the movie, and I get that. But it was also the whole time of him feeling guilty for killing Luke. Because remember, he takes the picture, the family picture, and he keeps it in his wallet. He keeps it with him.
Yeah.
Oh
He
yeah,
felt
for
that
sure.
guilt of killing Luke for like his entire time. And that's what you get to see within his story of like that mini segment is him dealing with the problems at the police station while also dealing with the fact that he killed Luke and that will never leave him. Because you could see on and off during that Bradley Cooper segment, like him looking back and like, I can't believe I killed him. Seeing Jason and the mother, I can't believe I did this to a family. So I like that part, like perspective of Bradley Cooper's character. Like you get to see that him
Yeah.
dealing with his problems, like his reality, while also dealing with the shit he did in the past, which was killing someone, taking away a family member from a family.
Yeah.
So
So I'm not gonna say I completely dislike that whole middle segment because there was a few things I liked. Like I liked how the general change in perspective and like point of view of the movie. They went from Luke to Avery and then to AJ and Jason.
Yeah.
Like you just kept changing the perspective of the movie, so you just see different panels essentially. So it's just being told from different points of view, or being seen from a different point of view. But the one thing I actually really liked was the parallel scene that they had. So the first one was Luke and Eva Mendes' character. Do you know what her name is?
Ava Mendes.
No,
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 it
no, no. The
was the
character, the character.
Oh,
character. Oh, I saw it the other day. It's like Rosalina or something.
it's
Ro,
Romania. Uh, yeah,
Romina?
Romina.
Romina?
Ramina,
Romina.
ROM. Yeah, with an A at the end.
Ramina.
Romina.
All right. Well,
Romina.
her and Luke, like they're sitting there arguing outside. And then he ends up throwing the money in the car, like, "Oh, take the money. It's for my kid." Blah blah blah. That scene. And then Bradley Cooper
Oh
comes
yeah,
back
he does it
after
again
the
with the
corrupt
same money.
cops did it, and he has that money, and he tries giving it to her, and then she speeds off in the car.
Yeah, it's the
It's
exact same
parallel
money.
scene. It's the same
Parallels.
scene.
All parallels. Yeah.
The difference is like time of day. That was it. Bradley Cooper came during the day, and Luke came at night. That was the only difference in the scene. Other than that, it was
Yeah.
the same fucking thing.
And you could say the same thing with Jason on the bike at the end of the movie, and then Luke in the beginning on the bike, and he's going down. He goes underneath the bridge. Do you remember that part when Luke had the bike and he was just driving? You had the
Yeah,
overhead shot of just him on the road. You get that with his son. So the parallel, like father, like son.
I
There's a lot
really
of
liked some of those
parallels.
motorcycle camera scenes Like the
They were
camera work
pretty
in those
cool.
scenes. A lot of times, you have it from like a distance and it's just panning, so the camera's really stable. But in this movie, a lot of the scenes, it was like someone was on the back of a motorcycle in front of them or next to them, also with the camera, because you saw the camera shaking.
Hmm.
So it gives
Yeah,
you
it's probably
that a
hand.
lot more aggressive feel because you see the bike bouncing and the camera's also bouncing, and like it's just aggressive and rough. And I really liked that. I
I
thought
thought a
it
lot of the
made
camera
the
angles were pretty cool.
Cinematography was crazy in this
yeah, it
movie.
was really good. The lighting
It
was
was
really good in
insane.
some scenes.
I think my favorite shot was the very first one of him like walking through the whole fair, and it's
Yeah.
just like the camera from like behind
hmm
him. I thought that whole thing was shot real
Just
cool.
one
I
shot,
thought that looked
Yeah,
really cool.
one continuous shot. Those are the best because you actually get to follow in the footsteps of our character.
yeah.
Yeah,
It makes
a
you
little
feel
over
like
the
you're in.
shoulder action.
Yeah.
There was one scene where the lighting I thought was really cool. It was between just Ro and Luke. They were talking. I'm pretty sure. Robin, not Ro, but it was Robin and Luke, and it was dark, like very dark background. But their faces and like everything, they were fucking lit up with like the light and stuff. It was weird. It looked kind of fake-ish, but I thought it looked really cool because you were just kind of focusing on them. You didn't really get a background at all.
Yeah, yeah, that was a cool one. I
And I
thought
do.
back
I
to
agree too.
I was gonna
Huh?
say
Now you go, Trevor.
back to the whole like cops and them being all kind of assholes. I thought it was super fucked up the way they just kind of like went into the house to go look for the money. They just showed up.
Yeah, that was
They just showed
corrupt.
up. Then they're
And they
like,
had to they picked up Avery to do it too. That was kind of a dick move. He didn't even want
Yeah,
to go. He was just
Bradley
kind of like, I
Cooper
don't
that
know
had
was
what
a
we're
this.
doing.
huge dick move. He was like, I don't want to be
And his
here.
mom was upset, and not his mom, his wife was upset. Like
Yeah.
it was kind of fucked up.
But isn't that like the deep part right there when he had to pick up Jason? Bradley Cooper, who killed his father, picked up Jason.
He did.
That's so deep, dude. That's why there's like when I say like this movie's deep, like when you
Can you
have certain
can you
elements like
elaborate by
that.
deep?
Well, I
Though
mean
I
deep,
don't
like
like.
it's
I'm sorry, I don't like the word deep. The word deep just kind of puts a broad blanket over stuff. I
well,
just
I don't know
elaborate.
what other word to use. What word would I use?
It's crazy to think that by deep he means like it's crazy to think the history between the two of them right there that has already happened
Well,
with
it could be
his father.
emotionally, it could be
And
anything.
then what is going that baby at one point you just be like this baby that I'm holding is going to hold me at gunpoint while I'm on my knees in the woods. Like there's history between this man holding this baby because he
It's
killed his
dark
father
history.
and he has his own future history with him. Like that's what he means by deep. There's a lot of story there to that you have to unpack between the two of them.
Yes.
There's a lot of history. That's what he means.
All right. Lots of meaning.
Yes. There's a it's like a deep bowl. There's a lot of stuff in this deep bowl to have. You know what I mean? A lot
Exactly,
of
deep.
story. A lot of story.
The
Deep.
fuck you eating now? Noodles, you motherfucker.
Shut up. Shut up.
I thought it was kind of fucked up how racist Ray Liotta was.
Super
Because
racist. Dude.
they were talking about how he got his first body and stuff. And
He
he was
goes and
like,
he's white.
his line goes, and he was white.
Yeah, I had that. Dude, I had that written down too.
I thought that was fucked. I was like, God damn. It reminded me of Star Wars. Not Star Wars, South Park. I don't know why I said
I was
Star
like,
Wars.
what? I was like,
South Park.
Star Wars.
South
I was
Park,
like,
the
they make a
pandemic
Star
special.
Wars reference in
When they
this
killed
movie, but it's
Token.
definitely not that.
They made a
Or they
Star Wars
killed
reference.
Token. Yeah,
No, it's
dude.
when they killed Token in the pandemic special. That's what it
Super
reminded me of.
South Park's fucking hysterical, dude.
South Park's just fucking.
He died because of COVID. You shot him because of COVID.
COVID related.
It's COVID related.
Fuck.
Super funny. But yeah, super fucked that Ray Liotta. Even like when they went to the house, they were like, he was like, "I'm gonna assume you have money the same way I'm gonna assume like she's illegal. Like you give like I'll look over it. That she's probably illegal." Talking about like the
Yeah.
mother.
I'll assume she has papers.
Yeah,
Fucking
I'll
piss.
assume she has papers. That's what he says.
Crooked cop,
It was like
bad
you
cop.
assume I have a warrant. I assume she has papers.
Crooked cop, bad cop.
Crazy shit. Crazy
Ice
shit.
Cube.
Hell yeah.
Fuck the police. That's what Bradley Cooper said,
Coming
dude.
straight from the underground.
Bradley Cooper was just like, fuck the police. I thought it was savage how he wired up and talked to his friend who was supposedly like his best friend on the force. He wired up and went and talked to him and got him on record trying to steal fucking what, half a kilo of cocaine from the
Yeah,
storage
the evidence
area.
locker.
Insane. Like he
Yeah,
stabbed his friend in the back for being a dickhead.
yeah, it's a dickhead move.
Granted, I mean,
I
his
mean,
friend
look where
was.
he went to get to. He was running to be district attorney, and he won. All
Yeah.
that led up to that
And
moment.
then Attorney General. That was the big one at the end. It was the Attorney
Yeah,
General.
yeah. Like he had to do all that stuff for a reason.
What does the attorney
Yeah.
general do?
I don't know. They're like the head legal person for the state. That's all I know. I'm not big
Interesting.
into law. I don't know.
They deal with all law and criminal stuff, and like they're the ones who make like I say what happens.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're the ones that are like the district attorney's boss.
Mm-hmm.
They might deal with high profile cases. I don't know. I don't fucking know what they do. Sounds boring to me, honestly.
Hmm.
They make a shit ton of money though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shit
most
ton of
lawyers
money.
do.
Yeah.
Totally changing the topic. You know what else I thought was kind of fucked up in the movie? They're just not like super fucked up. The fact that uh, Bradley Cooper's wife at his dad's funeral, that's when she decides to bring up the fact that the son doesn't want to live with her and wants to live with him now. And that whole argument, you decided to bring that up at the fucking funeral.
Yeah, I know that's fucked up.
I
You
was
don't
like,
bring
what a
something up
stupid
like
cunt,
that on a
dude.
fucking funeral.
What a stupid cunt. Like,
Wait
you
until the
couldn't
next
wait.
day.
Exactly. You couldn't wait till the next morning. 12 hours you had to wait. 12 hours. Dickhead.
Yeah, like that was just not a good timing at all. That was awful timing.
I was like, you're
That's
stupid,
just
bitch.
that's punching a man when he's down right there.
I said, no, I was like, no wonder why you guys are divorced. Because you're a stupid, inconsiderate bitch.
It's crazy to think though that
That was what I
that
thought. I
probably
was
has
like, you're gonna
happened in
bring
real
this up
life.
at my father's funeral? Fuck
Like that
you.
shit can happen
You
in
come
real
to me
life.
on the day of my father's funeral.
From the day I buried my father. With this? Dude, I fucked up. Fucked up.
Super fucked up.
Damn. I also understand. Well, I get it. I I said that both. I think both the kids are bums, dude. Fucking losers. But like,
You're a
which
fucking loser.
AJ? It was AJ, right? It was Bradley Cooper's son.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the mom seemed pretty strict. Bradley Cooper, big, judicial system, former cop by the book kind of guy. Why does AJ seem like such a fucking bum?
That's why.
That's why, because they were
I
That's
know, I
divorced. He
why.
know,
lived
but
with his
like,
mom.
well, his dad's not a crooked. Well, blackmailed to get his way there, but like, I don't know. He was like
Eh,
too bummy. Like he was walking around in like sweatpants, just like a hoodie and just like a real shitty wife beater on. I was like, your parents seem the type to just be like, hey, don't wear that. Like, don't wear that. You know
Yeah,
what I
but the
mean?
thing is, he's not gonna give a fuck because they're all, oh, high and mighty, listen to me. He's gonna be like, fuck you guys, I ain't listening to you, motherfuckers.
or because he's just a spoiled
That's gonna
little
be his
bitch.
mindset.
I
He's just
mean, like I
spoiled.
said, I see I see how it could happen, but I was just like, huh, this kid's kind of a bum to have his dad be like, the DA.
Because his
I
dad's
feel
not
like
focusing on him. He's focusing on becoming attorney general. That's all
I
you
also
could
feel
see at
like
the end.
I wouldn't know. I have no idea. But I feel like if you have, say, like super rich, successful parents that just have all the money in the world to just shower you with whatever you feel like, you're gonna end up like a fucking asshole.
Yeah,
You're just getting
spoiled.
Fair.
it. And
He's
I
spoiled.
assume that his family was pretty fucking rich. His dad had a nice house, and I assume his mom
His
also had a nice
yeah,
house.
his
Yeah.
father's house you saw was huge,
That's
Like
how.
the guy drove a nice Beamer. I assume they
which
have
Jason took,
stacks
which
on
was
stacks.
savage. Savage. Jason took that shit. Grand Theft Auto.
Facts.
He said, "Screw you.
I'm
This is
just
my
assuming.
car."
He takes it and then
And
goes and buys a fucking motorcycle.
yeah, for what, $500?
Yeah, he steals Bradley Cooper's wallet and uses the money from that. I guess he
I
had
don't know who
$100
carries
bills.
around hundreds of dollars in cash though.
Bradley Cooper does.
Let's be real.
Yeah, only assholes do that.
Only assholes do that.
I
Only fucking
usually only
assholes would
have
walk
like
around with
$40
$100
on.
bills. Hmm.
I only really carry around $40 on me. I think carrying around a lot of cash is stupid.
I don't think my wallet has any like bills in it.
Nope.
Well, it should, but you gave me fucking $15 in ones the other day, you dick. Instead of just giving me a few fives, making it easier for both of us.
Yeah, fuck you.
So I
I
so I
have way
have
too many
I have
ones.
the ones in my car. They're just not in my wallet.
Why do you keep? I don't understand why you keep your money in your car. That's so bad. I'm gonna break into your car and just
I
steal your
don't
money.
keep my wallet in my car.
No, but you keep your money in your car.
$15?
You're walking around like the Brinks truck over here.
You keep money.
Yeah, $15, dude. Back up the Brinks for me.
I remember
No.
when you used to keep like $600 in your car,
Yeah, when I was
delivering
a
from
fucking
Mr.
idiot
G's.
delivering pizzas.
I
Yeah,
would
I
I
had
would
all my
say it all the
money.
time. You just had stacks sitting in your car. That just
Well,
was
I
not
had a
smart.
dude. I had a bunch of money in my car, but I also had a bunch like not in my car.
Yeah,
But I
but you
had
had a bunch in
too
the
much.
car.
I
That's
had
just
too
not
much in
smart.
my car. Yeah, no, I
I could
had
have
too.
broke into your fucking car and just fucking stolen it all.
Listen,
Shut up.
people, do not
That would have
do
felt awful.
what they are doing with the money. Don't keep it in your car.
No,
Yeah,
please
no.
don't
Like, I
Don't
keep your
do
got
it.
money
like
in
right
your
now,
car.
like I got $15 in my car. Like I was breaking into my
The
car.
only money I keep in my car is my change.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have like less
pennies,
than $1 worth of change in
quarters.
my car.
I
I had a
gotta
whole
pay the
bunch in
meter.
my last car. I don't know. I don't know where any
Yeah,
of that
until
shit
that
went.
crackhead hit it.
Yeah, stupid townie.
They were up in the hot rods.
Whatever, dude.
We love townies.
He's on his way to go get some fucking hot rocks, dude.
The townies around here are pretty cool.
All right,
I mean, it's us.
it's us. Hence why they're all right. I think we're okay people.
We're just semi-decent at best
Yeah,
in our
yeah.
prime.
If that, if that.
Well, we have
I
anything else
had,
to talk about?
I had one more. I had one more point. I had one more point. Uh, if you think about it, the guy that Ryan Gosling like moves in with, the other car guy, the guy that ends up cutting his bike, he's the reason for. Well, you could make an argument that he's the reason for everything that happened.
He is.
He is.
It's his idea to rob the banks.
Yeah, exactly. So I was just like, huh.
And he was also
Really?
the one that said, "No, we got to stop."
Yeah, and Luke is the one who followed through with it. He could have said,
He
"No, I
knew his
wouldn't do
limits. He knew I can't get away if I keep doing it. You gotta wait a while.
Yeah.
You gotta lay down,
that."
catch a
Wait
break,
years.
or go somewhere else. You're gonna have to travel and do it somewhere else instead.
Which is
You
what I
can't
think he
just rob
did.
all the same banks in the same town.
He went to different towns.
Yeah, but
That's
you
when he
gotta like
started seeing.
move, and do it. Like go a state over and rob a few banks, then move back,
Yeah.
and
It's
then go
true.
to a different state and then come back.
You can't keep robbing all the ones in the same little area.
No, they're gonna
And
know who the fuck you are. You're gonna be a regular.
yeah,
You wanna be a
literally.
regular robbing banks? See,
Oh
they're gonna catch
shit,
you.
he's
They're
back.
just gonna
He's
have people
back.
sitting outside of all these local banks.
Uh-oh, the Moto Bandit's back.
Yeah, like what are you a
Fifth
fuck
time this week.
you a
Get the
fucking
money
idiot?
out.
Oh, it's every other Tuesday he comes in. Oh. Let's be
Dog walks
prepared.
the
Make sure we only have the small bills.
same teller every time.
Get over here.
Calls him Toto from the Wizard of Oz.
Dude, I thought that was so funny, dude. He literally just dog walks. That shit was hysterical.
Move it, Toto.
Super
Fucking
funny.
Beethoven.
Fucking Beethoven. Oh. Overall, give me a score. What'd you guys think?
7.3.
Yeah, I'm about the
I
same.
give 8.5.
Damn.
What do you mean, Dan? I like this
I had
movie.
to say damn.
That's fair. That's fair.
It is fair.
That's fair. I figured that was where you were gonna be around.
Yeah, I
It's
figured
not
you
like
would.
Yeah.
it's not like a great movie. It's not gonna be in the nines, but it was good. Had a lot of meaning and shit.
Yeah, it's alright.
I figured you were gonna be an eight somewhere. I don't know,
Probably
mid
watched it again.
sevens. I won't watch it again.
You know, a movie I've been thinking about wanting to watch again. I wanted to watch
Wolf of Wall Street.
No, it wasn't that movie. It was
Oh,
fuck. Blade Runner. Blade Runner is what I want to watch again.
I want to watch the new one.
I want to watch all of them.
I didn't watch the
It's
new
only-
one.
It reminds me a lot of that game Cyberpunk.
Never played it.
They're very
That's
similar.
pretty
It
much
just
what it's
came out and
based
it's
off
super
of.
buggy. Yeah, Cyberpunk's basically that as a game. It's super cool.
We
So I want to
watched
watch
Blade
that
Runner
movie again.
over the summer.
I know. I
Yeah,
know.
that's why he's saying he wants to watch it again.
Yeah,
I
good
want to end up
movie.
watching that again. Just because that first time I watched it, my brain just wasn't really focusing on it. I couldn't really get all of everything out of it because that was a very like dense movie. It was packed full of stuff you could take away from it.
Yeah, there's
Yeah, a lot of philosophical stuff in it.
No,
A
that was
lot
a
of.
good.
movie. Yeah,
Yeah, I want to
Telling
watch the new one.
you, I'm telling you.
I really want to watch the new one. 2049.
but so we've come to the end of the podcast, and it's about time I make a decision for what movie I want to watch next week. Um, and I've been a bit unsure recently. I mean, a few weeks ago, I knew what I wanted to pick, and since we took so long, I kind of started thinking like, I don't know what I want to
Since
watch.
You.
you,
Uh-oh. We
since
as a
you.
collective.
Don't say we. No, you.
No.
As a collective.
You. I
We as a
could not have
collective.
been more ready to do this 3
We
weeks ago.
we
I could
all
not have
we're
been.
all part of this movie thing, and it's we all take the blame for everything because as it
You
should
did
be.
a review
Um,
without me.
yeah, you could have done a review without me too. Fuck you. But
Yeah, fuck off. Say your movie. And hurry up.
the thing
Fuck
is,
off.
I'm still deciding. So
Oh my god.
so I'm
Oh
just
my
kind of
god.
drawing. I'm kind of drawing this out because I'm trying to like pick
Oh
straws with
my
my
god.
hammer,
Hey,
right?
ready? So what? You have two that you're picking from.
Yes.
Ready? Say it on 3, 2. First one that comes to your head. 1.
Fuck off. So
Just trying to
we're
help.
gonna we're gonna watch The Social Dilemma, that new Netflix movie about how cell phones are ruining our lives.
I just watched that like 2 days ago.
Nice.
Well,
Well, I
get
mean
ready to talk
that's the
about it
movie
in a
I
month.
no, we're gonna talk about it in like a few days.
Hopefully.
I swear we're gonna talk about it soon. But
We
yeah,
will.
stay tuned for The Social Dilemma. Please like, follow, subscribe, whatever you do on whatever channel or service you listen to us on. Leave some comments. Tell us how great our podcast is.
Follow us on Twitter. It
Facts.
is. I'm pulling it up right now. I think it's common_review. I believe.
Yes, it's the common
Common
underscore.
underscore review on Twitter.
Yes, follow us, tweet at us, give us some movie recommendations, please.
Definitely tweet at us.
Yeah, Trevor
Twitter
needs to start doing some
fingers.
more work and tweeting at people. So make
Twitter
sure you tweet at him so he can
fingers.
Do
talk to you.
work and watch the movie on time.
We don't
Doesn't
go
matter how
watch the
much shit
movie.
you give me. You're the reason we
Hey,
waited a month to do this.
shut your.
Doesn't
Fuck.
matter what shit you give me about posting to Twitter.
I was doing
No wonder.
school. I was
No
doing
wonder I haven't
school.
done anything for Twitter. You haven't done anything.
I was doing
Took
school.
you
You
a
didn't
month
post for
to
the
post
last
the
few
other one.
episodes on Twitter, anyways. It doesn't
Took
matter.
you a month to put it up there.
Yeah, and it took you 2 months to put a fucking tweet out. It's fine.
Look at that.
But like,
That's
it is what it
crazy.
is.
Fucking dickhead. Shut up.
Yeah, you can shut your fucking mouth, you stupid bastard.
All right. Well, thanks for
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks for listening to us bicker here at the end. And we'll catch you guys next week. Bye bye.
Adios.